Okay. There's a staff. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do, but if you go to sites, there's no default data right now. If you go to boots, these are all models, but they don't, but nothing, no instance of them have been created. So before we go forward with this, let me just check. Let's see how this image building is going. Okay, so we're still building the front end application. Okay, while that's happening, let's continue on here. So what I want to do, I want to add instances of sites. Okay, so I'm going to say, okay, we're going to have site one. So Jannah could potentially have multiple instances of sites. So think of it as like WordPress, right? You could have multiple instances of the site. Let's call this site 2. Okay. So we have 2 users, we have 2 sites, boot layer networking, boot layer logs. Let's call this boot layer logs log data. All data items pertaining to boot so let's say all data collected from booting of systems within Jannah right. So basically what we're saying here, we're saying this is a model for all data connected to booting, right? So whatever system we boot, whatever subsystem we boot within Jannah, all logs from that will be collected, and this boot layer data model is basically a model representing that. So obviously, this model could get a little bit complicated over time. For now, it's just a simple model with a name, a slug, and a description. All right. So let's go into networking. So let's add a sample data here. Let's say network layer log data. All logs related to networking activity within the Jannah infrastructure. Okay. So let's save that. Let's go to storage. Let's add a sample data here. So I'm going to say all data, or let's say storage layer log data, right? All data all logs related to storage, specifically data persistent, within the Jannah infrastructure. Okay, so this is the model for all data or logs that are connected to storage. Anytime we're storing something to a database, anytime we're storing something to a cache, anytime we're persisting data, whatever log related to that would be captured in this model, right? Okay, so let's say compute layer log data. Okay, so this is all logs related to applications specifically business logic within the Jannah infrastructure. Okay, so think of this as basically all the apps, the application logic, all the logs that come out of internal app functions, those will be modeled as compute layer logs. Okay, and let's go to UX. Let's call this UX layer log data. This is basically all data related to user activity so this is events within the browser, mobile applications, right? So the idea is the user layer log data is basically all data we collect from the web browser and mobile applications, right? So user events, if a user goes to a page, clicks on something, or the user scroll down or scroll up, user clicks on a button, all that kind of log is modeled as user layer log data. Okay, so all data related to user activities within the Jannah infrastructure. Okay, so let's save that. So let's go to feedback. So let's say this is